The writer in this house left New York for LA to be a character actor. But when he couldn't find any jobs acting, he decided to try his hand as a writer. His first 2 years as a writer found him working on 4 different sitcoms that were all ultimately canceled. It wasn't until he found the right coach that he found success, and then everybody loved him. Nominated for 12 Primetime Emmys, the writer in this house is Phil Rosenthal. My name is Jeff Berman, and we've just entered the right environment. What's disposable entertainment?
Everything. Everything on TV. 90% of what's on TV is disposable. 90% of what's in the movie theaters. But it's not just TV. We don't have to be snobs about TV. What was the last movie you saw that was phenomenal? The last play on Broadway. You know, these are not, there's no snobbery here. This
Right.
is, what's the last book that really spoke to you? The last piece of art? How many people do you really like?
6.
So it's
you?
rare to find quality.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
You know?
How many people do you like?
Maybe 4.
Yeah, a little less than me, yeah. Well, you've contributed to disposable entertainment.
I have?
Haven't you? You feel a sense of responsibility for that?
Do you mean the Raymond show? Are you insulting me in my house?
Not at all. I loved Raymond. Everybody loved Raymond. Get that in there. But you've written...
I have worked on some terrible things, yes.
Well,
but you have to start somewhere.
Sure. Well, I mean, let's talk about that. You've written for Robert Mitchum.
This was my first job. My first job was
Robert Mitchum.
The Robert Mitchum sitcom.
All right, so let's talk
Don't
about
laugh.
that. Let's talk about that. Your first show, you've never written a sitcom before. You're meeting Robert Mitchum. Is it intimidating?
Yes.
How is it funny?
It's not. Well,
What role does conflict play in comedy then?
it's the most important thing.
You would think that would be more important in drama than it would in comedy.
No, by the way, we play the comedy as drama.
Sure.
You know, if Marie says, I can't talk anymore, there's too much fruit in the house, that may be funny to people, but she's playing it as if this is a tragedy. There's too much fruit in the house. What am I going to do? This is a very serious thing to her. And it's not funny if she treats it like fruit. It's funny if she treats it like, you know, Ray sent her a box of heads from a murderer.
Right. I'm laughing because I know the fruit story, the origin. Why don't you tell me the...
That's it. I just told you.
Where it really comes from, though?
It really comes from my mother, who really acted that way, as if I sent her a box of plutonium.
Right.
I sent her pears.
Well,
she flipped out.
You actually subscribed her to the Fruit of the Month Club.
Yes. I thought I was being nice. And I got that call.
Yeah.
What did you do to me? Don't ever send me any more food again. And I had to tell her that, well, another box is coming next month. And she started screaming like a maniac.
All fodder for the TV show.
Yeah, I didn't know at the time. But I thought there's a good way, when I was writing the pilot, that's a good way to illustrate how crazy Ray's parents are.
Sure. Well, does some of the best comedy come from, you know, your own personal life, whether it's tragedy or comedy?
I think most of the tragedy comes from my life. And then you can, you know, Mel Brooks said to me, comedy is if you fall in an open sewer and die. What do I care? And to me, tragedy is if I cut my finger, right? So to you, you're laughing at our pain.
Right.
And we're, you know, we get paid.
Absolutely.